In a lab, Red Tornado is being tinkered with by Morrow, who created him. In the background are the two siblings Tornado did not know he had, who attacked Mount Justice and almost eliminated the Junior League. Tornado has been almost completely taken apart. At Mount Justice, the Junior League trains with Black Canary. Zatara appears with his daughter, Zatanna. Robin steps forward to greet her. He wants to know if she is joining the team, but Zatara says not yet. The team begins to communicate telepathically via Miss Martian's link. They talk about Red Tornado. Some of the team misses him, but Superboy still believes that Tornado betrayed them. Zatanna picks up on the fact that they are having a psychic conversation, excluding both her and their mentors. Superboy informs them that the team is talking about Red Tornado. The junior heroes are upset that the Justice League hasn't given them any information about the investigation. Black Canary tells them that Batman has made looking for Red Tornado his #1 priority, and warns them not to pursue it further. The team is not happy about this. The Junior League ditch their chaperones, saying they will give Zatanna a tour, but instead, they decide to go after Red Tornado. Zatanna wants in and she joins them on their mission. Black Canary notices that Miss Martian's ship has left, and the team tells her that they have taken Zatanna on a tour of Happy Harbor. Zatara doesn't seem convinced, but Black Canary convinces him to trust the Junior League. On the ship, Robin is strategizing, trying to find Red Tornado when the Justice League has been unable to. He thinks that the Junior League needs to think outside the box and try something different. Back in the lab, Tornado's siblings have been turned back online, but Morrow is still working on Red Tornado. He tells Tornado the story of his creations. He created the androids to infiltrate the original superhero organization, the Justice Society of America. The first android was a superhero named Red Torpedo. He was a machine programmed to believe he was a man. Unfortunately, the experiment did not go as planned, and Morrow shelved him to start fresh. His second creation was Tornado's sister, an android named Firebrand. She was ultimately hurt while trying to help people. His next creation was Red Tornado, an android who knew he was an android. The experiment was a success, and Red Tornado joined the Justice Society. Unfortunately for Morrow, Red Tornado's heroic programming caused him to become a full-fledged superhero, rather than the supervillain that Morrow intended him to be. He is determined to fix Tornado by removing the heroic attributes from his programming. The Junior League heads to Belle Reve to interrogate Ivo about the possible whereabouts of Red Tornado. They think Ivo may know where Morrow is, because he and Morrow are bitter rivals in the evil android business. Kid Flash believes that Ivo has kept eyes on his biggest competitor and knows the location of his lair. Miss Martian tries to use telepathy to get Ivo to reveal the location, but it doesn't work. Zatanna then goes to Ivo and casts a spell that causes him to reveal the location against his will. Hugo Strange ominously watches the interaction on the monitors. In his lair, Morrow has renamed Firebrand Red Inferno and introduces her, Red Torpedo, and Red Tornado to their new brother, Red Volcano. He has given Volcano the memories of all three androids and used them to craft Volcano into the ultimate android supervillain, with no empathy for human beings. Volcano wakes up and attacks Morrow. He does not care that he is hurting Morrow, as his programming has ensured that he does not care about humans in any way. In a horrific stunt, he rips off Morrow's arms, revealing that Morrow is also an android. Volcano crushes him beneath his boot. Back on the ship, Aqualad is warning the team that the Justice League will catch them soon. The team wants to know more about Zatanna's powers. She explains that she has magic, but needs to know spells by heart to cast them. Aqualad and Superboy argue over whether or not Red Tornado betrayed them. Red Volcano now has the memories of all the other androids as well as Morrow's. Morrow gave Red Volcano a code to set off a volcano beneath Yellowstone National Park. If the volcano erupts, it will eliminate millions of people and allow the androids to take over the planet. Red Volcano intends to build an army of red androids to take over and rule the Earth. In Belle Reve, Ivo calls Morrow from Strange's office to warn him that the Junior League is on their way, unaware that he is actually talking to Red Volcano. Upon landing, Aqualad recommends that Zatanna stay behind, but she decides to help the junior heroes. Volcano sends Tornado after them. Due to his reprogramming, Tornado follows commands and attacks the Junior League. They are upset and confused, but fight back against their mentor. When Zatanna attempts to use a spell, Tornado defeats her. Volcano shows up in a rage. He has Tornado's memories, so he knows that Tornado was only pretending to be on his side. He reveals that Tornado left the junior heroes a message telling them to play dead. Tornado takes off and leaves the team to fight Volcano alone, but Miss Martian thinks that Tornado has a plan. The junior heroes manage to subdue Volcano somewhat, but they are unable to stop him from setting off the volcano. Inside the lair, Tornado is trying to convince Torpedo and Inferno to join his cause and fight against Red Volcano. Inferno argues with him. Now that she knows she is not human, she doesn't see why she should fight to save humans. Tornado helps his siblings see that although they were never human, they were heroes and they can be again. The Junior League works to fight Volcano, but they are having trouble as he is very strong. Tornado has convinced his siblings to help, and the three red androids come to their aid, fighting their father's hideous creation. They take Volcano down by pushing him into an active volcano, but Red Inferno and Red Torpedo are destroyed in the process. At the last minute, Superboy saves Red Tornado from suffering the same fate. The Junior League, with Tornado's help, stops the eruption from destroying the Earth. The Junior League and Red Tornado make up. They realize that he wasn't the mole and didn't pass any information on to the League of Shadows. Red Tornado discovers he has become more human from his time with the Junior League and returns to the lair of Tomorrow. Tornado sees Morrow as his father and wants to help him recover, believing it is the right thing to do. Zatara says that Zatanna will not be allowed to join the team, as it is too dangerous, and he does not trust the junior heroes. On episode 16, in the atmosphere above the Earth, members of the Justice League approach an alien craft. They attempt to communicate with the ship when they are attacked. Red Tornado, seeing this on the monitors, tells the team that he must leave to help the Justice League. If the League is unable to stop the aliens, the task will fall to the Junior League. The aliens are attacking in full force. The Justice League attempts to fight them, but there are too many of them. Most of the Justice League is defeated. Red Tornado radios Mount Justice to tell the Junior League that he is the only surviving member of the Senior League. It is up to the Junior team to save the planet. They discover that one of the aliens' ships has landed at Superman's Fortress of Solitude. The Junior League decides to track this ship to try to learn more about its weaponry and gain an advantage. At the fortress, the Junior heroes disable the alien ship. While trying to get inside, Wolf notices a strange charge behind Superboy and jumps in front of it. Superboy is saved, but Wolf vaporizes instantly. Robin checks with his systems but can find no trace of Wolf. They manage to steal the weapon and hook it up to Miss Martian's bioship. As they are doing this, more alien ships descend and attack. One of the weapon rays strikes Artemis, and she disintegrates. Aqualad tells the Junior heroes to get inside Miss Martian's ship, and uses his water powers to destroy the alien vessel. Kid Flash is devastated by Artemis's death. Aqualad tells them that they must concentrate on defeating the aliens so that Artemis's sacrifice is not in vain. The heroes head to the Hall of Justice. They are determined to show the world that there are still heroes who are ready and willing to fight for them. They need to show the people that there is still hope. Aliens are attacking Washington, D.C. when the Junior League shows up to help with the fight. They defeat the ships that are attacking the capital. The soldiers stationed there think that Superboy is Superman. When he corrects them, they tell him they don't care. He is just as good of a hero. Aqualad steps up as team leader and prepares everyone to take on more of the alien invaders. Inside the Hall of Justice, the Junior League is devastated by the loss of their mentors and family. Underneath some of the rubble, they discover that Martian Manhunter is still alive. The Junior heroes are confused. They saw Martian Manhunter get disintegrated by one of the ray guns. Kid Flash is excited. He thinks that the weapons aren't disintegrating things at all, but rather teleporting them. The rest of the team is not convinced. More ships show up to attack, using their ray guns on Miss Martian's ship. Inside the Hall of Justice, the Junior heroes use the tubes to return to Mount Justice. Because of his clearance, Martian Manhunter can only send one of them at a time. They all get through except Aqualad, who sacrifices himself to the aliens so that Martian Manhunter will survive. Robin believes that if the aliens are teleporting people, they will likely be holding them in detention in their mothership. Robin wants to send Superboy out to fight the ship as a distraction. Miss Martian is upset because she doesn't want Superboy to get hurt, but he agrees to use himself as bait. The remaining members of the Junior League send a video message to the people of Earth telling them not to give up hope. At the mothership, Martian Manhunter and Miss Martian camouflage themselves and enter. Miss Martian tells Superboy she loves him, and he runs out to attack the ship. Kid Flash and Robin sneak on when the aliens exit to attack Superboy. They immediately hit Superboy with their ray guns and he disintegrates. Miss Martian feels the psychic connection with Superboy severed and knows he is gone. Kid Flash is still convinced that the beams are merely teleportation devices, but the rest of the heroes convince him that he is wrong. Robin reminds them all that although many of their friends and mentors are gone, they still need to destroy the mothership and defeat the aliens. Robin, Kid Flash, Miss Martian, and Martian Manhunter make it to the center of the ship. Robin plants bombs in the ship's core. Just as they are about to leave, they are attacked by more alien vessels, but it is too late. The ship explodes with Robin and Kid Flash still inside. Outside, Miss Martian and Martian Manhunter watch as a new mothership descends. Miss Martian says they need to escape, but Martian Manhunter punches her through the chest, waking her up. Back at Mount Justice, Miss Martian awakes. All the members of the Junior League and the Justice League are still alive. The Earth was never attacked by aliens. Instead, it was a telepathic training exercise designed for the heroes to fail. Martian Manhunter created a world where the more the Junior heroes succeeded, the more impossible the situations would become. He discovers that Miss Martian hijacked the exercise internally by accident, wresting the situation away from Martian Manhunter. He tells Batman that hers is the strongest telepathic mind he has ever seen, even stronger than his own.